Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my nigga, yeah.
I'm in a yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me.
But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under commanding general, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the Lord's statutes and commandments of the Most High, and we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on. Of my true love's head.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaica, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for the Israelites. Blood of an Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Give me Exodus 4:22. And how in the hell did you try to take this Bible and use it for everybody? You stupid as hell. You dumb as hell. This Bible is what's going to condemn you. Because this is the book of the Israelites. You should have destroyed this book, you dumb so-called white people. Instead of going around and trying to use the Bible is the book that's going to destroy your world.
Excuse me, everyone, I have a brief announcement to make. Jesus was black, Ronald Reagan was the devil, and the government is lying about 9/11. Thank you for your time and good night.
Shalom, Ak. Shalom, Ak. Yahawah Hashem, Yahushua, Barakatah. Yahawah Hashem, Yahushua, Barakatum. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they folk, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Hey, who shall be smalls? If we don't get them, they gon' get us all. And I'll be damned if I just sit back while my people fall. There is no contestant when we all in this together, so let's come together now so we can end this shit forever. I don't wanna go to school, I'd rather read up on my enemies and study all the methods used to kill my people mentally. Sex, money, and drugs is destroying our identity, and this ain't nothing new. This shit been going on for centuries. Instead of fighting for rights, you should have been fighting for our land. Now we fighting for the man. They'll go right into their plan, and I'm sick of this. It's ridiculous how the government is such hypocrites. They make the laws, then break the laws. How serious should I take the laws? My blood, homie, I take a loss. This family first, worst come to worst, and I die for mine. Me and my niggas, we charged up like alkaline. We strapped up like Columbine. When it's wartime, I'm on the front line. Facts life, I'm acting like I was born again. It's the afterlife.
No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they folk, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that drone, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us go because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Check it, get your life right, cause this the last call. Christ coming back and he's gonna judge us all. It can happen while you shopping, walk around the mall. Where you from, where you at, Babylon will fall. Lose your head by the sword or obey his laws. You hear them drum beats? We in the midst of war, but it's a holy one. I speak the holy tongue. YAHAWAH Ba'Shem, YAHUSHA Barakathum. I got the most high power, I ain't need a gun. I'll be out here repping till his kingdom come. His bread's for the children, you can't get a crumb. Yeah, they hear me, they ain't feeling where I'm coming from. But la-di-da-di, fuck everybody from the Catholic Church to Illuminati. Christ coming back, now the Anunnaki trying to warn the people, but they tried to knock me. What you thought that I wasn't gonna throw my voice in? Fuck all of y'all, white Jesus poison. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they folk, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that drone, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they folk, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that drone, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Shalom, everybody. You already know what it is, man. It's the I.S.U.P.K. started out at 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Been teaching the truth since 1969. We are under Commander Jenny YAHANNA. All right, we are here to teach the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth of the Bible, that we are the true biblical Jews of the Bible. All right, my name is Nakar, Officer 1000, stationed here in Philadelphia. All right, give everybody that's tuning into this class a hand. All right. Because to be able to see this video, man, that means that the Lord is talking to you. Now, how do you know the Lord is talking to you? Because I'm speaking the truth out of the Bible tonight. Right. All right. Tonight is a biblical law class where we're going to the law. All right. And I want to go into something that's very serious and very true to everybody that's in the true heart. All right. And what it means to be an I.S.U.P.K. All right. What it means to be an I.S.U.P.K, we're gonna go into that tonight. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Whoever get it, you can read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. Yep. For thou art an holy people.
God said that we are holy people. Here in I.S.U.P.K, we know that we are a separate people. We are separate. What do it mean to be separate? Meaning to be separate, meaning that we must be a righteous people. That we must be separated from all other nations. That's what holy means. When you look it up, the definition of a holy. Right. Kodash, meaning we are holy, man. We are something different from everybody else. Right? If you look at what we produced in the world, it will blow your mind. Some of the things that you look around you right now, we have produced. You get what I'm saying? Even the land of Israel. Let me tell you something like this, right? When it said the land of milk and honey, I'm gonna tell you how deep it is. What every country battling for right now? I'm asking people in the class. What is the world battling for? Go ahead. Give them a hand. Y'all know the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, all that area over there is our land. Not that little patch that the Israelis got right now. All that over there is ours. We had all of it. Now imagine if we was in power in these days and time, and we was back at home with our original borders. Can you imagine the power, you understand, that we have? Because we'd be able to create everything. People had to come to us. Right. We'd be the richest people on the face of the earth. Why? Because that oil is important in the world, right? Because it creates everything. That's how the world goes around. Well, God said that we're a separate people, man. The Lord chose us to be a special people. You'll find that in the scripture right here. The being I.S.U.P.K, we understand the scripture. This is our go-to scripture, man. This is our go-to scripture. We understand the scripture. It is seared in our inward parts. Why? Because we understand that the world told us that we're not a special people. They told us that we're nothing but a drug addict. They told us that we're nothing better than a deadbeat. They told us that we nothing but a murderer, a pimp, a hoe. All everything that is vile, they said that that's all that we can be. Well, when we go inside this Bible, read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
He said, I chose the so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, and blacks. I chose the black and brown people to be my special people. So when you read this Bible, all you're doing is reading about our history, reading about our laws, reading about our customs. Just the other day, we celebrated Easter, right? What is a Babylonian practice, something that is evil unto the Lord. The Lord destroyed the Babylonians. Right. And now we're going to go celebrate Easter. Go look up the true meaning of Easter, and you'll find that it is pagan worship. Worshiping the goddess Ishtar. That's what all it is. You're worshiping a fertility goddess. Right. You're not worshiping Christ. You're not you're not giving thanks to Christ being risen on a Sunday. It's nothing to do with the day of resurrection. But your pastor told you to do that. Why? Because your pastor lied to you. Your email lied to you. Everyone lies to you. You've been being lied to all your life. So here in I.S.U.P.K, we're going to teach you the truth. We're going to show you the truth. We're going to go through the records, and we're going to break it down bit by bit, piece by piece. Give me the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Bubba Show. This Bible is our salvation, man. This book is our salvation. This is where our salvation holds. You're not going to find your salvation in the Christian church, in the Catholic church. You're not going to find your, you're not going to find your salvation in the Muslim mosque. How do I know? Look around you. Go look in every ghetto and ask everyone what's their religion, and they're going to tell you that they Christian, they Muslim, they Catholic, or they atheist. Something stupid that is not of the Lord, and it don't work. If Islam worked, guess what? We wouldn't see grown men standing on the sideline watching young people go berserk. In the I.S.U.P.K, that wouldn't happen, because we will defend our people. We will be there to lead our people. You don't see us allowing fights to break out. You don't see us not locking down the zones in our events. We got everything locked down. Let something happen, it's going to be over quickly. And you're going to see force that you've never seen before. Because we don't tolerate nonsense. We don't tolerate unbrotherliness, unsisterliness. You want to fight, you go outside in the world with the people that think that that's the way how you handle things. You get what I'm saying? Right. People in the world believe, I got an issue with you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fight you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to talk shit about you. You're going to do everything but go to that brother or go to that sister and talk it out. You'll do everything but that in the world. But in here, you will not do that. So when you go to the I.S.U.P.K events, you see nothing but love. You see nothing but compassion for one another. Because Christ said to be that way with your brother and your sister. And if it's a problem, you know what we do? We do what Christ said to do in the book of Matthew. Go to that brother and that brother alone. Go handle it. Go be a man. Go be a woman. Be a sister. Be a brother. Be something that is greater than what you was born and told and taught. Right. You know, what our parents say. Somebody hit you, you got to hit them back. Ain't no problem. But they don't teach you, hey, you know, before it get to that point, maybe you should go to that brother and go to that sister when they offend you the first time. Right. Say, hey, I don't like when you do that to me. And if it don't work, now you take it up to the higher ups. Go take it to the teacher. You go through the steps. Right. Now, of course, somebody put your damn hands on you. You knock their damn head off their damn shoulders. I ain't telling you not to. We ain't the Christian church. I pray you understand. But you want to have restraint. You want to show your children how to practice restraint. Because a lot of us ain't been taught how to have restraint, especially these Muslim kids in Philly. Your kids are so out of damn pocket. I'm riding past Southwest today. And I see some young brother. Young brother got the SWAT team. He got National Guard, the police. I think the state trooper was out there. I'm like, why the hell is this a state trooper out here? They needed all that just to go pull out one of those damn Muslim kids of yours. But y'all want to come and tell us that we are our robots and what they call it, the Power Rangers and all that. I'd rather be a Power Ranger than to be dressed up as a Muslim. You understand? And just, you know, being a filthy sinner, man. Right. You know, being a drug addict, being a drug dealer, beating on my wife. I'd rather be a Power Ranger. I'd rather be a damn superhero. You want to compare us to Power Rangers? No sweat. But all I know is Muslim men is not on the streets doing the work of the Lord, man. Right. Doing what God said to do in His Bible. I don't see Muslim men doing it. Right. I for sure didn't see Muslim men. I seen a Muslim man recording a video of the young brothers fighting. It was like this. Oh man, y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all gotta chill. A brother in the I.S.U.K has love for his brothers. Right. He has love for his sisters. He's not going to record it. He's going to step in and break it up and then go report their ass. That's what he's going to do. He's not going to be a coward. He's not going to be a bad leader. Here in I.S.U.K, we breed leaders. Right. Shout out to the class of 2025 Hebrew Academy. Let's get out of here. Y'all went through hell to become superheroes, man. Y'all went through hell, and I commend y'all, brothers. Y'all did something that a lot of people won't do. A lot of people can't go through that pain and suffering. You suffered. You suffered. You are my brother, man. You suffered. You showed me I'm willing to die. I'm willing to go through pain and agony. I wanted to lose my job. I go through child support. I lose that bitch. I lose everything for this right here. This thing of ours in here. That means the world to me. Because guess what? When I was in Hebrew Academy, I lost a job. I was fighting the child support case. I was fighting the custody case. You get what I'm saying? I did have a kid on the way. And I had to foot the bills and everything because she's pregnant. I had to do what I had to do. And I completed it. Pain is hell. Back problems and all that. They asked me, can I do certain exercises? I'm like, look, sir, I can, but I'm going to just let you know. It's going to take me a little time. It's going to take me a little time. I can do it. But I ain't going to be able to run through it like I was in the first couple of weeks of this thing. Because, yo, my back is still to this day. I be like this. Y'all see me up here doing it. I be trying to stretch out my back, you know what I mean? No diddy. But what I'm saying is, those brothers that graduated Hebrew Academy showed that they had a certain kind of zeal, a certain kind of love for their people. Right. Like, you're not going to find that in a Christian church. What Christian church you know going through hell to do this work of the Lord? Don't tell me, oh, I went through the military. That military, you fighting for the white man. We fighting for us here. You get me? We fighting for this right here. We fighting for our people. Because, yeah, while you go off and go fight in a war, right? Because IUIC, don't they say you can go sign up for the military? You go sign up for all that. You fighting for the white man.
Right.
You putting the mark of the beast on you.
Right.
You doing the killing of the white man. You blowing up innocent people. Good night. They tell you to go to a Hispanic land. You gotta kill whoever they tell you to go kill. That ain't even our war. Our war is right here. Our war is over in the West Indies. Our war is down in South America. Our war is wherever our people is at, man.
Right.
So when you come into this truth, you understand, you gotta be willing to suffer, man. You can read Romans 12 and 2.
Oh, God. This is the book of Romans 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
Be not conformed to this world. This world will have your ass weak. You will be so weak. You'll be a drug addict. This world will have you so weak. I'm trying to tell you, you'll be so fragile. This world will give you AIDS and HIV. Right. You don't believe me? Somebody look up the numbers of the cases of HIV and AIDS in the city of Philadelphia. I mean, I'm not making this up. You want to be in the world. You want to be conformed to the world. You want to have this mindset that it's 2025. We're not living back in those times. Let me tell you something about this, about the people back in the times. The people back in the day had way more structure than you. They had way more leadership than you. They was willing to die for their integrity more than you. They knew that, hey, I can't lay with this man. I can't lay with this woman. Because when we read the Bible, God says, don't you go marry a whore. Don't you go marry a man that is wicked as hell. Because if you go marry that man that's wicked, you go marry that woman that's evil as hell, you know what's going to happen? You're going to have a horrible life. Because God says sex is marriage. So when you are conformed to the world, you believe that you can live whatever life you want to live. God knows your stinking heart. Yeah, God knows your heart is filthy. Right? Go ahead, you can read it. Let everybody know about this AIDS and HIV numbers.
It says in Philadelphia, there were 378 new HIV diagnoses confirmed through June 2024. This is slightly down from 391 diagnoses reported in 2022.
Okay, so let me tell you something. A lot of people don't even go to the doctors to go get checked up. So those numbers, that's not even a real number. I'm talking about the grand total of numbers.
I have it right here. It says 18,177 people were diagnosed with HIV.
18,000 in Philadelphia, right?
Wisconsin.
In Philadelphia, 18,000. What's the population? What is the population in Philadelphia? Can you look that up?
Wisconsin.
What is the population in Philadelphia in the year 2025? I'm trying to show y'all something. 1.5 million. Now let's do the numbers in math. You got 18,000 people, right? That's infected with HIV and AIDS. We're not even including herpes, gonorrhea, and chlamydia, and syphilis, and all the other nasty stuff. There's 18,000. So majority of Philadelphia is what you would say white. Is white people the minority here in Philadelphia? I think white people would be the minority, right? Because I don't know what regions that they counting, but black people is confined to one area. So again, now look at it: 18,000 people, right? When you got 18,000 people, you have people that is having sex with everybody, right? Everybody like to be conformed and think, hey, you know, I can have sex with her. She's bad. I'm not wearing no condom. I'm about to, I want her. Oh, she got a fat butt. Y'all sister, y'all be like, oh, he look good. Oh, I heard that he laid down.
Right.
There you go, you got AIDS. There you go, you got herpes. There you go, you got HIV. There you go. You got gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis. You got the whole cocktail. Here you go. There you go. Because we want to do whatever we want to do because it's 2025, right? But the black household is destroyed. It's destroyed. The black and brown household is destroyed.
Right.
To piss. It's nothing. You understand? The wind blow, the house is going down. Women can't even keep a man past the second trimester. The man is gone. You done chased the man away. You done kicked the man away. Oh, I don't want you child support. Now your funky ass is going down to the child support court. You understand? Fresh out the damn the hospital. But it's 2025. We not living back in those times. You know, you brothers out there. We the Power Rangers. We the crazy ones. Here you go. You up there wifing the neighborhood throat goat. Everybody know that she got a good throat, and here you go. You go get her knocked up. You go get you take her as your personal. You make her your girl.
Right.
And then you wonder why you in prison because you done went upside her head, or you owe child support. I always put this post out. One thing about men in I.S.U.P.K, we is not going to deal with no woman that got a man on child support. And y'all brothers in the world, I'm trying to tell y'all something to help y'all. Y'all need to really vet these sisters. And sisters, y'all need to really vet these brothers because you do not know what the hell they got going on. And clearly, none of y'all are prepared for a relationship because it never lasts. You know, I shouldn't think that a woman is single when her baby is 3 months old. I'm like, dang, she might be single. I'm seeing the baby that she posting. I'm like, dang, I hope that she's still with the dad. Like that's what it is. So here in I.S.U.P.K, we don't conform to none of that bullshit. We change everything about ourselves. And we align it with the scriptures. You come into the school, you had to change. You can no longer be conformed to the world. You can't be a drug addict. You know, you can't be a pimp. You can't beat on your woman. You can't beat on your husband. You can't mistreat your children. Right. You can't do nothing disgusting that you used to do in the world. Go check back there real quick. Okay. You know what I mean? You can't do none of those disgusting things, man. I think it was my fringes. That was my fringes I bought. Yeah, I was moving my arm and all that. I heard something. My eyes ain't good, but my ears on point. So again, in I.S.U.P.K, you cannot continue your evil ways. Keep reading. Romans 12:2.
Romans 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
You had to renew your mind. You know, brainwashing really is cleaning your brain from filth. Because when you wash, you clean yourself, right? You must relearn everything. When you come into the I.S.U.P.K, I give you a prime example, man. Everything that I thought that was the truth wasn't. And I said, hold on, what? What are you talking about? You know, everything that I thought that I was like, man, I know this, I know that. Man, General was like, yeah, that ain't true. You got to relearn everything. You're a newborn baby. That's why it says, man, you come into the truth. You are like a newborn baby. You have to drink the milk. Meaning what? When you come into the I.S.U.P.K, you're not going to be going outside teaching. Right. You get me? You're not going to go outside. You're not going to get on this podium and start teaching. You're going to be someone that is only reading, only doing troopership duties, right? Until you can prove yourself that you're ready to take on the responsibility. Because here in the I.S.U.P.K, we understand that this ain't an easy job. Right. This is very hard work. You got to be consistent. I've been rocking out these classes on Wednesdays for what? I got this class back in like what, 2023, maybe. We've been rocking this class for like 2 years, but before then, I was rocking classes from like the pandemic. You know what I mean? We was doing online classes like a mug, and we stayed consistent with it. Consistency, you know, responsibility. You know, I can't teach you to be a sinner. I can't teach you to be a sinner. I can't say, yo, man, let's go. I got some hoes, man. I got some bad Jones, man. They trying to give it up. You know what I mean? Bad Jones. Listen, she a freak. I'm doing right by you? Hell no, because I'm trying to line you up with the throat goat of the neighborhood. And you're going to marry her ass. And guess what she might have? HIV or herpes or AIDS. And guess what? Now I done lined you up. Is that a good leader? Hell no. That ain't a good leader. I sit there and I be like, yeah, man, you know, we about to go to this party, man. We're going to go to this party. And we get there, all you see is holes everywhere. Bitches don't got no clothes on. You know what I'm saying? What am I teaching you? I'm teaching you that, hey, man, you know, we can live the same lifestyle that we was living in the world. These girls is butt naked. You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching you something wrong, and what's going to eventually happen? You're going to fail. Or you're going to take me to counseling. Hopefully you take me to counseling. You know what I mean? I take you to a strip club, brother. I might be on drugs. I need help. You know what I mean? But it's all in the day's work of being a priest. You know, you got to show your people how to be strong. You have to show these brothers and sisters. Like, give me the scripture, man, where it says that we are here for the fatherless and the widows, man. Like, we have an important job in here. You can't just pick up this Bible and say, oh, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and teach. No, that's why SICARII, listen, Guerrilla Hebrew, right? Maybe he would not, maybe he would have defeated that demon that he been battling for a very long time. Something might have happened to him. You get what I mean? Like, what he was into was like a little strange. And a part of me feel bad for him because it's like he had a white mother. Now you want a white man to have sex with your wife? Yeah. And you want to get pegged? You want a woman to put on a dildo and peg and have sexual intercourse with your butt? That's what you want? That demon could have been casted off of him if he was in the I.S.U.P.K. Not trying to call himself a chief high priest. He's a chief high priest using SICARII's tithes money to get dildos up his behind. You get what I'm saying? You have people like IUIC and all these people when they could have just did and followed Commander YAHANNA, because Commander YAHANNA is the highest ranking man in Israel, because we go by a ranking system. We have order, we have structure. That's how the Lord likes it. The Lord has structure in heaven. I know that the world not as used to the structure and all of that, but we are not conformed to the world. Go ahead.
It's funny that you said that, because in the world, they teach you not to have any structure. Do as you will.
Yeah,
so
do as I will.
Do as you will. So basically, you can't tell Israel, you can't take away our structure because we make it look amazing.
Exactly.
It's that sin on top of sin.
Yeah, exactly. Give him a hand.
Right.
You can read the scripture, whoever got it.
This is the book of James, the 1 and verse 27. Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this: to visit the fatherless and widows.
So what?
To visit the fatherless and widows.
And the widows, man. Go find our people. We got to go find our people. We got to go visit them. We got to show them love and compassion. Because there's so many children out here, man. When they see us in the I.S.U.K, I remember we went to the projects in North Carolina, like them kids was looking at us like superheroes. They said, wow, man, I want to be like y'all. Like, that's what we do this for, man. We're doing this so that we can raise up these kids, man. so that we can go get our brothers, go get our sisters. We got to go help our people. We don't got time to sit there and, like, you know, when I be on Clubhouse, sometimes I get on Clubhouse, I'm not a debater. I don't have the patience for it. I'm going to tell you to shut your mouth. I don't got time for it. I said, look, I told them this, right? I was on Clubhouse. They were trying to debate me. They were trying to bait me into this debate, right? I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. I'm not a good debater. I'm not a person that can remember every scripture offhand. I know what I know, but I'm not going to be, my brain don't work like that, right? But you have people like Captain Tazariot, right? I'm pretty sure Officer Abad, you know what I mean? He be knowing his precepts. I'm not a brother that can be like, yeah, well, this right here, I would have to sum it up. Like, hold on, what about this one right here? Boom, boom, boom. Then I had to go get it. I'm not about to debate you. You get what I'm saying? Now, if it's like a formal joint, then all right, I had some time to get myself together. But these brothers, man, they're trying to debate me and all that. And I'm like, listen, man, I ain't on here to debate. If y'all want to debate, y'all can call Cross the Line Radio. Call on Cross the Line Radio. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, no, we want to debate you. No, we want to debate you. Oh, you just scared. I said, listen here. I said, off of this app, I do the work of the Lord. I run offices. I help with other people's offices. Right. You get what I'm saying? I run classes. I help with operations. I'm doing the work of the Lord. Right. 365. Who the hell is you to ever try to fix your lips and tell me that I'm scared? Right. Who the hell is you? Who is you? And that's how you got, when you in the I.S.U.P.K, you got to understand that your position is so important, because we got children out here that is going hungry, that don't have nobody, that feel like nobody loves them, man. We got to go out there and show them, man, listen, you can always call on to us. You get what I'm saying? Brothers that's going through depression, sisters that's going through depression, our people have been destroyed. You think I give a damn? I said call the damn number. I ain't just wanting to debate. I'm about trying to put this together. Listen, let's talk about something. Y'all want to debate all day because y'all don't got nothing to do. Right. Abad can't debate all day. Abad is doing the work of the Lord. Abad not supposed to be here today. Let's get Abad in here. You know what I mean? Abad came down to the school and said, no, I'm coming down so I can, work with the brother. Right? Showing brotherhood. What these niggas doing? On Clubhouse? Arguing about if Christ a pink man or he purple? Who got the truth? Nigga, we got the truth. The I.S.U.P.K got the truth. You get what I'm saying? We got work to do. We got brothers and sisters. Man, our sisters they said 4 out of 7 women been sexually assaulted. Brothers is up here trying to shame these women. I understand black women and Hispanic women is definitely crazy out their damn mind. They need some checking. But one thing that is not understood, that not always let it be known, that these sisters need counseling. Right. These brothers need counseling, man. Right. We are destroyed people. So when you read this Bible, understand that this is the manuscript. This is the answer to the black problem, to the Hispanic problem, to the Native American problem, to the West Indian problem, to the Haitian problem, to our problems. Right. Imagine if every black, Hispanic, Native American came together, the prisons wouldn't be going the way how they go. Right. The Hispanics and the Native Americans, man, they can come together and build. Right. The reservations is, they got reservations. You telling me that we can't go on the reservations and help set up shop? That we can't work together? That black people and brown people, we can't work together? They talk about segregation. The I.S.U.P.K been segregated. Right. We've been segregated, you understand? And we're doing just fine. We are prepared for whatever the white man went to do. Right. And we have no fear because the Father we fear. Right. As long as we serving the Lord, we don't have no fear. Right. Oh, you want to cut child? You want to cut funding? You want to do this? You want to do that? No sweat. We got each other. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I know if I go homeless, I know that I can count on you. I know I can count on you. You know, if y'all fall on hard times, I know y'all can count on me. That's brotherhood. It's surety. You want to make sure that your brother he has surety that I can trust you.
Right.
Now here in I.S.U.P.K, imagine here in I.S.U.P.K, the worst thing that we don't want to feel is when we can't trust you.
Right.
Because we love that hard in here. We love that hard. We love so hard it would break our heart if you leave the truth.
Right.
You don't think my heart ain't been broken? There's some brothers I'll be like, damn, I couldn't see it happen. People that counseled me, people that I will call on, people that actually stopped me from getting arrested. One time I was about to really do something crazy, stupid, crash out. That brother called me, hey, turn back around. You get what I'm saying? When I was feeling low, when I'm down, I call that brother. And then now, that nigga ain't around no more. That hurt. But guess what? It's whatever. It is what it is. That's what comes with life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It comes with it. This is a war.
Right.
This ain't about flesh and blood. This is about the principalities, man. People is fighting demons. We going against things that you can't easily see.
Right.
Think about it. You ever was arguing with your rib and you were so engaged in the argument, you just frustrated. And then sometimes something catch you, you be like, hold on. Something feel like, it'd be like, and it'd be that angel. You'd be like, hold on. Now look at what's going on. You're like, oh shit, that's a demon that I'm talking to. So now you start talking to the demon, and now you understand the whole spectrum. Right? Recently, we had an amazing Passover. Right? We had an amazing Passover. And then the week that we all come back home, everybody going on the internet and see some bullshit, see some nonsense that's trying to stir up issues, trying to stir up strife. You got to sit back. You're like, that's a demon. That demon wants to take away the joy that we just had together. Because I'm going to ask y'all a question. What is of the spirit that we just experienced down there in Atlanta? Let's give Atlanta a hand too. What is of the spirit that we just experienced in Atlanta? YAHUSHUA, I'm gonna let you go first.
I say brotherhood and sisterhood.
That brother he said brotherhood. He went through. He said brotherhood, sir. Sisterhood, brotherhood. The spirit of brotherhood, the spirit of sisterhood. Right? These brothers went through Hebrew Academy.
Right.
Had to go through hell. Went through hell.
Right.
I just came back, got a cover. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We seen everybody, families, the garments. Shout out to everybody with them garments too.
Right.
Y'all just stepped away though. I said, oh shoot, I was like, all right. You seen the troopers. I see some troopers now. The troopers was like, hey, I'm gonna deck out that all black. You get what I'm saying? Them sisters, they stepped it up too. Even the young bulls. The young bulls is running around flying like they just came off the chariot. That's of the spirit of the Lord. Right. Wearing them garments, the fringes, eating the lamb, unleavened bread. Everybody loving one another. Nobody fighting, no strife, none of that. And then you come back, you in your zone. You look at your damn phone and you see some bullshit. You see some nonsense. That is Satan. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm also, give me the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 15. Let me show y'all something real quick. Right? When you are in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not to go on the internet and start talking about the problems that you have with somebody, the issues that you have with people, right, your strife. Don't go on the internet and talk about your problems. That's why you get counseled. Right? Someone offends you. We're going to find out what you do when somebody offends you. Go ahead, read.
This is the book of Matthew, 18 verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee.
If he what?
If thy brother shall trespass against thee.
So a brother upsetting you, right? And in I.S.U.K, as you get up in rank, you're going to have men that's under you. All right? So YAHUSHUA, you got men under you. Abaya, you got men under you. Right? I have men under me. Better grammar. Okay. Someone offends you, right? Let's say a brother comes to you and says, yo, man, such offended me, man. They spoke to me wrong. They did this wrong. I feel some type of way. Read it from the top again.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
So a brother come to you and say, yeah, man, I'm offended. You say, all right, well, did you go to him? Right? You ask, did you go to that brother? You know what I mean? Did you go to that sister? You ask. And they say, well, nah. You need to go to that brother. You need to go to that sister. Because Christ said what? Read it from the top again.
Okay. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
It said, go to your brother and tell him how you offended you. Right? So if someone offended you, hey, brother, I'm offended. You did this. Right? It's times when I came to brothers. I didn't go to the internet. I didn't hold on to it over time because the scripture says don't do that.
Right.
Don't let the sun go down on your anger for your brother, for your sister. So you know what I do? Hey, shalom. Hey, shalom. YAHAWASHI. Hey, yes, Salaga. I was offended by such and such what you did. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? I just wanted to come to you. And if they say anything other than Salakia, I apologize. This is why it happened. I won't let it happen again. I'm sorry, Salakia. If they say anything but they be like, well, see, if you you got to understand that your rank and well, see, you don't get it. Why I had to do it. Boom, boom, boom. And then you I'm still offended. I ain't trying to hear this shit. Salakia from my language. I ain't trying. Hey, Salakia, sir, or Salakia, brother, I think that we should just go ahead and take it to council. I don't agree. I think we should just take it to council so we can handle it there. You know what I mean? All right, no sweat. Shalom. YAHAWASHI. Boom. Or you see him in person. Hey, shalom. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Hey, it's Salakia. You know what I mean? Yo, I remember, situation, boom, boom. Yeah, I was offended by how you came across. If they don't say Salakia, I apologize. I won't let it happen again. That's on me. If they say anything other than that, hey, well, shoot, man, let's just go ahead and take it to council. Let's handle it there, right? That's how you do that, right? Read it from the top again.
Okay. This is book of Matthew, 18 verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
It said alone. You don't go and say, yeah, man, such offended me, man. You don't go before the whole world and tell everybody, yeah, man, I'm offended by this. And they did it to you personally. So why everybody should know? I shouldn't know. No, nobody should know. Why? This is what we do in the I.S.U.K. We go to that person alone. What did that show? That you have brotherhood. That you're not an animal in the world. In the world, you're not trying to talk it out. You're gonna go get a gun. What they put the switch on the Glocks, right? Okay. What Glock they like running with in the streets? Glock 19. Glock 19. They go get a Glock 19. They go get the 40, they come blow your head off. They'll walk you down. What they say, I bend the block, I spin the block on you. I mean, they coming through with ARPs, lighting you the hell up. I see it all the time on the internet. That's how people do it in the world. They can't talk to one another. They can't be civilized. They don't have love for each other. But here in I.S.U.P.K, we have love for our people. We have love for one another. And we're not going to sit there and not deal with you as a brother, not deal with you as a sister. You can't be in here and think that you can be a damn monster, a damn tyrant. You get what I mean? You have to be a brother. You have to be a sister that love their brother and sister. You get me? Keep reading.
Count down. Verse 16. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established.
Yeah. So now I don't hear you. All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and take this to council. Now you put in the request for the council. And you're going to have to wait for that council. Now, how long are you going to wait? Depends on where you at on the list. You know what I mean? It can be marriage, personal counsel. I mean, personal counsel, you can pretty much get that on a whim. You know what I mean? You just call your camp leader. Your camp leader just talk to you right then and there. Or you be like, look, can you call me back at this time? Is it all right if you know? But a trespass counsel, you put that request in, and depends on the severity of it. However they do it, I'm not too familiar with that. You know, you'll get called. Hey, your counsel is going to be at this time, this date, and then boom, you go from there. Now, let's say it takes time. You make sure you get that damn counsel. Right? You make sure that you get the counsel. You do what you got to do for the counsel. No excuses. Period. Right? Because I'm hearing so many people saying, oh, I didn't get a counsel. I didn't get a counsel. Every time I request a counsel, I get it. I get it. I remember Kentai Ward called me one time. I had, it was a counsel that I needed for personal reasons. You know what I mean, with somebody else. And, he was like, yo, you still need that counsel? I was like, nah, we figured it out. You get what I'm saying? Mind you, this was like a month later. You get what I'm saying? You know how many people is in this damn school? You know how many people outside the school be calling? You think General Hyman be up there lying when he say he need a vacation? Listen, when I call General Hyman, it sounds like all he does is answer that phone and be nothing but, hey, how can I help you? How can I help you? How can I help you? And people talk about all their problems. Like when I call General Hyman, I ain't gonna lie, I make it quick and brief. I'm like, General Hyman, I ain't gonna waste your time. I just need some quick advice real quick. You know what I mean? You the person I feel like I need to talk to. And he'll give me the information. All right, Shalom, I'm gone. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just keeping it real. Now, I'm just one person calling. You know how many times I done called him and he like, give me 1 second. And he'll be on the other line. Dealing with something else. Almost every time I called him. Right. So you think that your situation is, is the only thing that's happening in the world? No. It's people that's out here that's in dire need of counseling. Right. Like, you couldn't even imagine. Do what you got to do to get the counsel. Because I know whenever I request it, I know when I request it, you get what I'm saying? I know anybody else that requested. I don't hear too many people saying, yeah, man, I ain't get my counsel. I always hear people that didn't get their counsel that's on some bullshit. So like for my language again. That's on bull crap. I'm just be honest. I find it very hard to believe that you don't get a counsel. And then when I start asking questions, it don't add up to reality. Right. I'm like, well, why don't you just keep trying? Right. What's the problem? I would do it. Really, all it is, they don't want the counsel. And that's not of the I.S.U.P.K. Right. You get me? It's not of the I.S.U.P.K. Right? We can't teach people to go and be emotional in the world. Right. Am I supposed to teach these young boys is on the internet right now dissing one another, hating one another. They're literally unaliving one another. Am I supposed to now show them that, hey, I got the Bible, I'm an Israelite, and hey, we do the same thing too. We're gonna be emotional, we're gonna put everything on the internet, we're gonna cause rift, we're gonna do all that emotional shit. We're gonna not do what the Most High said to do. You're teaching people the wrong thing. Your actions teaches lessons. You ever see how a kid would mimic you? You ever had a kid mimic you? Like, you ever notice when, like, the little boys that, you know, the young boys that come into the school, they walk start getting a little different.
Right.
When they see us walking, when they want to dap you. Officer Malachi's son literally was in here to every brother like this. Hand out, just dapping everybody, looking serious. I said, damn, you definitely your daddy. You definitely your daddy's son. You get what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that the way how you move, you gotta understand that people is watching you, right? So imagine if I'm a brother that, let me see. Let's say I'm a brother that, I don't know, I disrespect women, right? Let's say brothers see me beating on my woman, putting my hand behind her head, like, girl, get your ass in the car. You get what I'm saying? They see me down, straight up disrespecting the daughter of Zion. What if a brother is weak and he feel as though that he can do that too? You can poison somebody. I've seen it happen. That's why when here in the I.S.U.P.K, we are taught to be very, very careful what we do.
Right.
Here in I.S.U.P.K, you can't just be willy-nilly with your actions.
Right.
Right? When brothers see you deal with your kids, they got to see you deal with your kids in a righteous manner.
Right.
When you deal with your wife, you deal with your wife in a righteous manner.
Right.
Right? When you deal with other brothers, they got to see you deal with them brothers in a righteous manner.
Right.
When you teach, make sure you're teaching the right things.
Right.
Make sure you're giving the right medicine.
Right.
Because there's brothers that's watching you. There's sisters that's watching you. There's children that's watching you.
Right.
It's crazy. You know how many times I've been like out and about and people like, yo, man, I be watching y'all, man. I be watching y'all classes. People came up to me personally, yeah, officers in the car, I be watching your classes all the time. Yeah, I love you. I love, you know what I mean?
Right.
People watch Gentleman Hyman classes all the time. Do you hear Gentleman Hyman telling people to go do evil things? No. Because if Gentleman Hyman teach you to do evil things, imagine if someone that is weak, that don't know right from wrong, or, you know, they not strong spiritually just yet.
Right.
And then now you teaching them, hey, man, you know, make an excuse to go to camp. Don't go to camp. You don't gotta go to camp, man. You don't gotta do the work of the Lord, man. Man, we about to go, you know, we about to go to the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna skip out on camp, dog. Like, we gonna, look, I ain't going to camp today. You like, dang, bro, why you ain't going to camp? Man, I'm unclean. Unclean? Dang. Now imagine that brother weak. You like, dang, you unclean? You out of pocket. You know what I mean? He thinking that's cool. He ain't saying to that brother, yo, brother, you know, we about to go to camp. We gotta make sure our brothers be able to get back home. That's what a real leader gonna say. Imagine if you call me out, Bod. I say, yeah, man. I'm down here. I'm about to go to the mall, go shopping. Y'all about to go to the camp. I'm about to just go shopping. Dang, what you about to go get? Yeah, I'm about to just see what they got in there, you know. Now imagine if I tell you that and you sitting there about to go to camp. It's 102 degrees. You about to be hot as hell. And you know that when you go out to camp, it's a possibility that something can happen. Here in I.S.U.P.K, we go to goddamn camp. If you willing to go to camp, if you able to go to camp, you better take your ass to camp. Because if you don't go to camp, something happened to your brother, you gonna feel like a piece of trash.
Right.
And you gonna know, and brothers, listen, I'm the type of brother like, hey man, where was you at?
Right.
Why you wasn't at camp?
Right.
Now that's when the CHAANAYAAHLA gonna kick in, YAHUSHUA. Now I'm gonna be in counsel. Hey, that brother was trying to fight me. He said straight up. Remember when IUIC was out there? Brother, I would have went out there by myself. I ain't gonna lie. Brother, listen. I don't miss camp. If I'm available, I'm not missing camp. I for sure wasn't gonna miss no damn camp that day. If any brother that would have told me, hey sir, you know, I'm tired. Nigga, you tired, nigga. I'm tired too. Bring your ass to camp. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't have been able to get away from that.
Right.
Because here in the I.S.U.P.K, man, we are here for the fatherless, man. No, I'm good. We are here for the widows. We are here for the people, man, that don't have a voice. Some people don't have a damn voice, man. They don't know even how to even speak. So when we here in I.S.U.P.K and we teaching this truth, understand that we doing this with a purpose. When we in this truth, we doing this with passion. You gotta have a passion for this. Niggas that drop their sword, fuck them. They drop their sword, let them go. They don't love you. They don't love me. Because they did, they'd be right there with you. Rocking out. Rocking out, man. Making sure that you safe. That all the other brothers safe. Rocking out, upholding their oath. We don't, man, you drop your sword in here, man. You're a coward and not honest. You know what I mean? I come from the hood. Nigga, you ain't rocking, you was a female dog. I ain't gonna use too many bad words. You know what I mean? I can't trust you, nigga. Don't come around me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be looking at you like, I think you might as well go ahead and slide, dog, because we ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Like this truth is all we got, man.
Right.
We come from the hood. We come from the trenches, man. A lot of us escaped death in this joint. In a real way. You know what I mean? People came in here, they was fighting cases, and the Lord had mercy on them and was able to beat them cases. When brothers came in here that was escaping the drug world, this brother that was in a cartel, that had to get their hands dirty. Brothers that was in the streets, that had to relocate. I mean, the stories is vast. Kingpins, the whole nine. Brother was escaping death, man. Sisters escaping death. You know what I mean? Sisters that been abused, they had to come in here and get clean, man. To get the help that they needed. That's why, man, I'm so proud of these sisters that come into school. Because I understand what the hell sisters got to go through in the world. You know what I mean? These niggas that's on the internet and talking all that red pill nonsense, man, our sisters is destroyed just as much as we is. They didn't have a father in their life. Their mother was trash. Just like our parents was trash. We thought that it was okay to go have sex with every woman in the street. And they thought that it was okay to go have sex with every man in the street. Y'all think that the black woman is the monster of the earth? Do you not understand that it was the white woman that was taking everything from her man? Taking them for all the money, the alimony, putting them on child support, taking the kids away? White women do it. Our sisters develop the characteristics of our enemies. So here in the I.S.U.P.K, we're going to raise up sisters to be dignified, to actually have some mercy, have some grace, have some compassion. Because again, in the world, it's something totally different. Right. Give me the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 2. Let's go there. You can read it when you have it.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 2. My brother, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Listen,
you're going to fall in temptation when you come into this truth. You're going to be tempted. You're going to come in the truth and you ain't. Listen, I ain't going to lie to you. I've been in the truth since 2018. A couple months before the Passover, there's a couple months from today. I'm driving my car. I remember where I was at. Oh, I'm fresh off the E-way. And something was like, yo, why don't you go grab some bud? Why don't you go grab some weed? Go get you a nice little, remember them blunt wraps you used to like? Yeah, go get them little berry blunt wraps. You know what I mean? Go get a berry blunt wrap. Hey, they got that good stuff now. They say it's more potent. Remember how we used to smoke all the time? Let's go ahead. Ain't nobody gonna know. Put some eye drops in your eyes and all that, man. They ain't gonna know. Go play the video game right after. This is the nonsense. This was going on in my head. I'm driving. I'm like, why the hell would I just think about that? Why would that just pop up in my head? When you come into this truth, you're gonna be tempted. Right. You're gonna be that brother, and your homeboys is gonna be like, yo, you gonna try to be around your homeboys. Your homeboy gonna try to pass you the blunt. Well, man. Oh, yeah, smoke. Oh, my fault, man. I forgot, man. You in that Israelite type time, yeah. The hoes, there's gonna be women that you've been wanting to crack for a very long time, and they going to call you and they're like, yeah, what you doing? Dang, I'm just leaving the bar. I'm trying to see what's up with you. They gonna try to get the ride. 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning, right at the club. What you doing? I'm about to come over, big head. I'm about to. You gotta deny her. You gotta deny her, because you know if she come in that house and that thing moving back there, you like, I mean, she could be my wife. You know, I don't mind it. I mean, listen, y'all think how many YAHUSHUA, how many ribs you done got when you was a young man? Well, he ain't trying to tell. He ain't trying to tell me. How about you, Abad? How many you read? You know what I mean? No, they call you at 3 o'clock in the morning. What you doing, big head? Yeah, I'm just leaving the bar. You know, I ain't trying to go in the crib. I'm trying to see what's up with you. Where you at? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, the plug gonna have the work for the low. Yeah, man, I just got this new shipment. Where you at? The dude used to grab weed from to get high. Yeah, man. Now everybody got the deals. They got the weed that you always wanted. Do you understand? I used to want certain strands, and it's so easy to get it now. And I'm like, dang, I'm glad that I don't get high no more. I don't know if Commander Jenny would have got me off the damn streets. I would have been like, listen, they got every flavor. You know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? You got to deny it all. Right. You have to deny it all. You sisters out there. You know what I mean? That one brother. You know what I mean? That one brother gonna give you that phone call. You like, damn, this, woo-wee. You know what I mean? That's your shot. That's what you like. You going to deny him. Because if you had sex with that man, you are tethered to him forever. Right. And in the I.S.U.K, nobody's going to marry you because we all know that you had married that man. You understand? Or you can catch something. You can also catch something too, y'all. And that's the part of the temptation. You want me to tell you how? Because it almost happened to me. I was literally, listen, I was a young man. I mean, I was weak. I was weak as hell. Man, I was this close to marrying a broad that carried herpes.
Damn.
Yeah. When I was in the world, when I knew about the truth, I was this close to marrying a broad that had AIDS. both scenarios, they came clean. The first one came clean because she was talking too much. And I peeped what she said. The second one, she literally came out. I was literally 10 minutes and she ain't say nothing, I would have had it. She said something. She said, I got a bird. And I said, oh, I can't deal with that. And that scared the living God in me. You know when they say you court the Holy Ghost? I court the Holy Ghost that day. I was in that bed and I was just sitting there like, after she left, she blocked me too. And she was ashamed of me. I was just sitting there in the bed like this. I was like, yo, I really can't move like this no more. I really can't. And I stopped. I said, yo, I can't do it. I can't. I remember some old head John. She was trying to come over. You know what I mean? Now hold on, y'all. I'm trying to remember. Did I let her in? No. Didn't let her in. Let's get out of here. I didn't let her in. She was like, no, matter of fact, I think she was trying to come over my crib or have me come over her crib. No, she tried to come over my crib. I said, no. And when I seen it in her eyes, I knew what she wanted to do. And I was full of zeal at this time, brother. I said, no. Because I understood the scripture right here. Don't allow temptation to overtake you. Right. I mean, all jokes aside, well, that ain't no damn joke. That was real life. I'm just being transparent with y'all because I want you to understand that I understand. You coming into the truth, you young, you got to be prepared for temptation. Even after you in the truth. Right. While you're in the truth, you're going to be tempted. You're going to be tempted by money. You're going to be tempted by women. You're going to be tempted by drugs, things that you lust after, right? You're going to be tempted by it. Big opportunities, you're going to be tempted by it. You must be able to decipher, is this of Satan or is it of the Lord? You know that broad, all she do is shake ass on Instagram. That is not of the Lord. Don't be stupid. You get what I'm saying? Don't be stupid. Don't be tempted to do something stupid. Right? So when you have restraint, when you have discipline, you are able to master so many things. You want, as a man and as a woman, you want to learn how to master things. Right? You ever heard of a master electrician? A master electrician mastered electricity. A master electrician can tell you how much power needs to come into this building. A master electrician can tell you the proper way how to wire a skyscraper. He can look at the building, identify, this we will need this amount of power. I know that we're only going to use this amount. So if we have an automatic system that shuts off the lights and save energy, listen. This is the check that they're going to get at the end of the year. This is the equipment that they're going to have to use. This is the most efficient electricity and, transformers, the whole nine that we got to run to make sure that this thing is ran. They mastered that. Master carpenters and master plumbers. They mastered their craft. Well, you must learn how to master the Bible. You must learn how to master yourself. Master how to control your private parts. That's a part of being on the I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K, we learn how to master our private parts. We know, how many of y'all brothers know? Dang, I got camp tomorrow. Sun's still up. What time the sun go down? What time am I going to get home? You calling her, hey babe, where you at? You in the house? Where the kids at? Put the kids to sleep. Put the kids to sleep. I'm going to be there. It's 6 o'clock. Sun don't go down till like 7:30. I'll be there in like 40 minutes. Be ready. You in the huddle like you damn Tom Brady. So you won't go to camp unclean. You get what I'm saying? You got to have discipline. You got to be able to master yourself. You got to understand how to master your sexual desires. Guerrilla Hebrews should learn how to master his sexual desires, because his desires is way out of whack. As a man, you should want to do those things to your butt. I pray you understand. You get what I'm saying? So in the I.S.U.K, you want to learn how to master your communication, how you talk to brothers, how you talk to sisters, right? So you might learn a little bit of psychology, learn, study certain books that teach you how to be a better communicator, right? You want to master being a leader, right? Being a proper leader. So now you're going to have to study. You're going to have to do, you're going to have to participate in certain skills training so that you can become a better leader. Hebrew Academy is one of those things that pretty much glosses over every part of your every being. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Working out, your health. You want to master your health. Right? That is the whole thing about being an I.S.U.K. It's about mastering. Become a master at your abilities. All right, let's keep reading. Verse 2.
This is from James 1 and verse 2. My brother, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Listen, the trying of your faith, man. You gotta have patience, right? Your works matters, right? You keeping the commandments, man, is going to help you be able to defeat many demons.
Right.
Okay? And you want to have patience, man. You want to be able to sit back and observe what is going on in your life. And you want to be able to break it down. That's why the book of 2 Corinthians it speaks about examining yourself. Right? You gotta have some patience, man. Don't be somebody that like your brain is just like this. You understand? Where to the point where now you can't identify when Satan is coming. That's why having depression is a demon on you. Having that anxiety and not dealing with it is a demon. You get what I'm saying? You got to be able to control your anxiety. You have to be able to control your mind. You might need some medicine, right? You might need counseling. It's fine. But make sure that this thing up here is on point. Because you want to be able to you want to be able to identify when Satan is approaching. Right? You want to make sure that, hey, I know that I must maintain brotherhood, maintain sisterhood. Right? I know that if a brother offends me, I go to that brother and that brother alone. Right? And if my brother hears me or my sister hears me, that's good. But if my brother and sister don't hear me, then we have to go take it to counsel so that we can make it good. The counsel is not about winning or losing. The counsel is about gaining your brother, gaining your sister, because that's really winning. Right? Like you don't want to, for instance, let's say I did something horrible to you, right? And we've been in this truth together. We started this thing out together back in 2018, right? We done went to hell together. I did something wrong to you. You know that's a demon on me. You can like, man, let's just take this to counsel, right? We take it to counsel. You're not thinking about, oh yeah, well, yeah, he was proved wrong. No, you like, Lord willing, my brother truly understands and take this counsel seriously so that he won't be like that again. The good thing you want to hear is Salakia, brother. I apologize. I just want to apologize to you for offending you. I'm wrong. I apologize to you. That's about gaining your brother. Right? Again, we got to teach people outside how to have compassion for one another. We got to teach the people how to love one another. Right? We got to raise up soldiers. We got to raise up daughters of Zion, man. We got to raise up dignified women. We got to be able to do this thing right. So our faith got to be perfected. We gotta understand what we doing up in this truth, man, and do it the correct way. Keep going.
But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Keep going.
Verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally.
So listen, man, you lack wisdom, learn. Go to class. Call for counsel. If you're a brother or you're a sister and you dealing with something in life, don't try to deal with that by yourself.
Right.
Let me go through it with you.
Right.
You went through hardships, you go through trauma, you got PTSD, you got whatever is going on. You call a brother. Call a brother and let's go through it together.
Right.
You cry, brother, we're gonna cry together. You angry, brother, we're gonna be angry together. But we're gonna get through this together. Sisters too, we're gonna get through this together. Because that's the oath that we take in here. Right. When you get that oil poured on your head, when you salute that Torah, when you get your Hebrew name, you have taken an oath that God recognized. And when you turn your back on this brotherhood, the Lord also recognized that too. I pray you understand. You make sure you never drop your sword.
Right.
Don't be a bitch.
Right.
Handle your business up in this truth, man. Right. Because this truth is way more important than our feelings and how we feel. Well, I feel like, someone did me wrong. I feel like that breakdown is just not right. You make sure you get the breakdown to the point where it's to the smallest decimal. Right. You better make sure that counsel happens. You better make sure it happens day and night. When you go on that counsel, you better also say, hey, look, I've been waiting for a very long time for this damn counsel. And I'm offended by everybody in this counsel. I don't care what you say. Say it to them and them alone. You get what I'm saying? Right. You do what you gotta do. Shoot, if you ain't getting the counsel and you feel like you're doing wrong, take the person that you gave the counsel to, take them to counsel. What the boy say? What's that movie, New Jack City? He said, no, not New Jack City. What's that movie called? It was in LA, Training Day. He said, I'm putting cases on all you niggas. Listen, you gotta put cases on everybody. Shoot, just do it. Put cases on everybody. Listen. When I remember I went to court. When I went to court to fight for my daughter, I lie to you not. Yo, the mediator and the judge seen that folder. That folder was this thick. I said, Your Honor, I do nothing but take care of my kid. My kid is with me primarily the time. I got text messages. I got receipts and everything. I pay for child care and the whole nine. When I tell you, they looked at me. They said, Mr. Nakar, Mr. YAHSHUA, it's fine. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna lose. You don't gotta worry about child support. You good. I know you open up that folder. We're gonna be here all day. I got cases on this, bro. A lot of them. I got cases on her. I got all the evidence, right? Let's go to war. You ain't going to war, of course, with your brother. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, yo, hey, I'm putting cases on everybody. But it took me 18 years to get this counsel. Yeah, right. Brothers have been promoted the highest ranking captains in the whole nine. The brother was a trooper. That brother is a high ranking captain now. I'm waiting for my counsel. The whole time you keep the truth going. You get what I'm saying? You never keep the main thing. Right. You get what I'm saying? Here in I.S.U.K, we are here to service the people. The people is not here to service you. Right. That's why Christ washed the feet of his disciples. Right. He said, if you don't let me wash your feet, then you're not with me. Right. Is I have to service you. Right. That's why you see the generals, their job is to help us with our problems. Right. That's why in I.S.U.K, you call a man above you. You know what that brother gonna do? I didn't call obviously Yedaya all times in the night. Right? Captain Tower, Captain Cod. You know what happened? Shalom, y'all. With that, hey, Drew still. How may I help you? Yeah, sir. I'm about to go commit a crime. I'm trying to get you to stop me. I'm not gonna do it. I just need to hear your voice. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, we all had those moments. Come on, man. I'm not the only one. When you ready to set it off, you like, man, what? Shalom, sir. YAHUWAH right with us, sir. Yeah, sir. Man, I need some counsel real quick. I'm not going to do it, but it's on my brain. Satan is playing tricks with me right now. I'm ready to set it up. The car, boom, boom, give me the advice I need. Hey, I'm going. All right, count on count. So, I'm going to keep this main thing, but I just need to hear you. I need the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I don't got to go through this by myself. Right. That's the beauty of it. There's so many people in the world that go through trials and tribulations by themselves. Right. But they like, I don't got nobody. Right. People out there in America, wherever you have, you like Hispanic and American, you have us. You don't got to go through it by yourself. But you had to put in the work. Right. You had to come to us. You had to pick up the phone. Right? Even if you don't even come to class, still pick up the phone. You still a brother. You still a sister. Right. All right, you're not in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? People that's not in the I.S.U.P.K. that call our phone and get advice. I didn't have parents call me asking for advice for their kid. Now I got to sit there and talk to them and give them some advice. Right? Now it's up to them to choose what they want to do with that. But this being in this truth, again, it's the service to people. Right. That's why I said, man, we got to be there for the voiceless. We got to be there for the widows. We got to be there for the fatherless. Right. It's a lot of us that don't have any positive role model in our life. Think about how many of these kids is growing up with their parents getting high. They're going to follow right behind them. I asked a woman one time, I said, all right, well, you teach your daughter how to, stay, to be aware of bad men, that want to date her. Okay, no sweat. But are you teaching your daughter how to love a man once you get there? She said, honestly, no. Because I never had it. I said, well, maybe you should really invest in trying to get yourself prepared and finding you a good man so that you can teach your daughter how to hold on to a good man. You get me? That's why we teach our sisters in here how to cherish the men. If a sister got a man in the I.S.U.P.K, cherish that. Right. Because that man ain't going nowhere. Y'all can have issues and all types of problems. You can actually call. You can call the school and say, this brother have not seen me in 3 months. The general is going to chew him the hell out. Right. If he don't got a good excuse, he's going to get chewed out. Hey, why you ain't going to go see your red? Right. Brother, it is your obligation to go to be that's your wife. Right. Go do your job. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the beauty that women have here. You don't get that in the world. Most women, they be in there with the kid, and the nigga he said, look, I ain't about to take care of that damn kid, and I'm gone. But here in I.S.U.P.K, man, we move a lot more different. And here, relationships actually last because we are choosing an old path. Drop where you at. Give me Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. You know what I want? The old path? Yeah, let's get that. You get what I'm saying? Like, here in the I.S.U.P.K, we don't choose the way of the world. Right? Christ said, man, hate the world. Don't love the world. You got to hate it. Right? Hate what the world is about. I seen a video today where a young 11-year-old white child went in front of the school board in his town or his district and read a book that was in a library that talked about two men having sex. And it was very how can you say that? What's the best word? It was very in detail. And it was very nasty. You understand? And no 11-year-old should be reading a book like that. And you know what he said? After he finished reading his explicit words, the library clerk was like, "Hey, would you want another one?" But they got one with graphics. That's the way of the world today. They want to destroy your children. Donald Trump, for everybody out there that want to be pro-Trump, I've seen a lot of y'all niggas talk, well, I'm voting for Trump. Yeah, Trump, that Make America Great Again, Project 2025, that whole, they verify, it's a verified account on Twitter. It's the right-wing account. Said Project 2025, and when you see Make America Great Again, it was a white family. Looked like it was back in like the 50s, right? 50s, 60s, with the white picket fence with the dog and the little boy and the little girl. The man got the suit on, white man, and the white girl, she got that old classic look. When black people see that time period, you know what we see? We see oppression. We see hatred at a whole nother level.
Right.
Like we get hatred now, but that hatred is a lot more vibrant in those times. So I say all that to say this. To love the world is to hate God.
Right. Right.
You hate God if you love the world. You love the strippers, you know, you love getting high. You love hating your brother, hating your sister. You understand? You love homosexuality. You get what I'm saying? You are clearly telling the Lord that you hate him.
Right.
Straight up and down. I hate you, Lord, and that's what you're saying. And that life is going to destroy you. Read what you got. Bible show.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path, where is the good way, and walk therein.
Hey, see where that is? That in the backyard? I mean, in the back or in the front? Read that one more time.
Okay. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path.
Ask for the what?
Old path. Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
Hey, two seconds. Hey, is that outside? What is it?
It's a dump truck.
Dump truck. All right, no truck. You got what? Hey, if y'all in Philly, you know PPA is notorious. You gotta make sure PPA don't be doing anything, man. Because they was putting boots on cars like it was nothing.
Right.
I said, dang. They said, yo, everybody got boots. They got me a couple months ago. I had to go get on the payment plan. They said, oh, boot. I said, dang, how much I owe y'all? I was like, dang, I forgot. Shoot, it was like old tickets too. Yeah, so when it says to choose the old path, choosing the old path, man, is the best path you can choose. Tell you why, because the old path is actually going to bring you peace.
Right.
It's going to bring you happiness, right? This new path that people take, I got a homeboy in the world, right? He ain't my homeboy no more, but we used to be cool. He used to be an actor on Empire. He was the son that rap, right? Hakeem Lion. Y'all, he's from Philly. We was good friends as kids. You understand? I remember he was doing music. I was like, he was trying to get me to do a song. We did one song, like 2 songs together on some freestyle stuff, but nothing too serious. But he was like, yo, man, we got to do this, John. I was like, nah, because I understood that the industry was a wicked place. Right? I knew that for much. And choosing the new path, you understand that the route that he went, he got the fame. You know what I mean? He got the fame, he got the popularity. And I always knew, I was like, if they can get their claws on him, he's going to fold. And you know, back then, you know, you get high, you think somebody gonna sacrifice you. And then you high, you watch a bunch of Illuminati videos, they like, yo, they be sacrificing people. I really was like, I think that nigga gonna try to sacrifice me if I stick around him. Because I could have just been in the background, just been a muscle, you know what I'm saying? I would just been the guy with the gun, like, hey, do your thing, bro. You know, I'm watching out. You know what I mean? Hype man, whatever. Or I could have did the music with him. I would have been around Hollywood and all that. You get what I'm saying? Because we was actually tight. Now, he's gay. Good. And he's on drugs. I know he's on drugs. I see it. When I seen his mugshot, I said, that nigga's on drugs. That nigga's on drugs. And he's gay now. Like, he's literally, I seen a post on Facebook, and they was like, yeah, he came out as gay, and he's doing gay OnlyFans. I thought it was AI. I went on that Twitter, brother. That shit, it broke my heart. I damn near cried. Because I know that brother was broken. Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. Like somebody I was really cool with, you know what I'm saying? He, because of that new path. Right. A lot of people choose that new path. All of us do. A lot of people in the world do. That new path is going to destroy you. Right. You get what I'm saying? It's going to destroy you. Okay. You know what I mean? Satan gives gifts too. Right. If Satan gives a gift, you be at Diddy house, and what Cat Williams say, sometimes you gotta tell Diddy no. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta tell Diddy no, and that is insane, right? You choose a new path. There's a lot of people that choose money over God, right? You got so many people. Oh yeah, I'm balling. I got money. All right, they go move in the suburbs. What happened? They son got to be bullied, and their kids got to be harassed by white people, right? Cops is harassing you because they don't believe that you actually live in the neighborhood. Right. I just seen a video today. A white girl was tripping out, knocking on the door. The brother walks up. He's like, "Who is you? You don't live here. Show me proof." He's like, "Bro, this is my house." She has a fit, falls out, call the cops. The wife comes to the door like, yo, that's my husband. What are you talking about? We live here. Oh my gosh, I can't. That's what you gotta deal with. you want the money? You don't think that your son gonna be gay? You trying to hide him from the hood? Your son is gonna suck rod better than your wife. He's going to take rod better than your wife. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter is going to be the throat goat of the town. She's going to go to college. Oh, you want to go to college? Your daughter is going to get slutted out. It happens. It's happening right now as we speak. Somebody that feel like money is their God and they believe in white Jesus, that new path, yeah, your daughter's getting slutted out all over campus. There's videos of her doing things that would break your heart. I pray you understand. But here in the I.S.U.P.K, we choose the old path. We wear the fringes. Right. We wear the mitris. We wear the headpieces. We salute the Torah. Right. We burn the frankincense and myrrh. We keep the Sabbath services. Right. We keep the Sabbath days. We keep the high holy days. Right. We keep the observances that God said that we can observe. Right. We do everything that God said to do here in the I.S.U.P.K. And if you come into the I.S.U.P.K, you are going to do the same thing. Right. You're not going to do it your way. You're not going to give a doctrine that you believe is your doctrine. You understand? And you think that you can go teach that. If you teach a doctrine that is not of the Lord, that is not taught here in the I.S.U.P.K, if I find out that if you sit up there and you teach brothers that the tribe of Simeon is really Asher, I'm going to do everything in my power to get you up out of here. Because you're not going to destroy what's been set up before us, man. You're not going to cause division. We don't cause division in the school. We went through that, and it was the most craziest thing, but the best thing, because we're stronger with division. Well, subtraction, Salakia. We're stronger with subtraction. You're a coward. I'd rather you not be next to me.
Right.
I'd rather have 10 niggas next to me that is no cowards that I can trust and go against 1,000 men.
Right.
I would rather I put my life in their hands before I put my hands around a bunch of men that is cowards that would leave me on the battlefield. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cats that's trying to cause division. One of them didn't even left me on the battlefield for real, for real. Left me on the damn battlefield. I'm in Hebrew Academy. Cat left me. Now everybody wanna. Now is the most righteous thing on the earth. Got so much brotherhood, nigga. You left your brothers straight up and down. You leave the school. You said to hell with your brothers, man. You don't do that. Here in I.S.U.P.K, we love one another. We're gonna stick together. We're gonna go through it through thick and thin. I don't care. Me and YAHUSHUA, we beef. Listen, brother, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna go through council. And if we still have at odds, man, let's just go to council again. Forget it. Let's go back again. Because, nigga, I love you. And I don't want to hate you. You look at me, I feel like you hate me. And I look at you, I feel like I hate you. Let's go back. Because we all we got. The sun go down. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the crazy thing. I'm going to tell you how much love we got here in I.S.U.P.K. Brothers that dropped their sword, if they was to ever call my phone because they fell on hard times, I would pick up that damn phone and I would help them. Because I still love them. Because I love my people. Right? But if you drop your sword, you're a coward. And I'm going to know that about you until you rectify the situation. That's the way to I.S.U.P.K. There's brothers that dropped their sword and came back.
Right.
Shit, I was a brother back in 2015. I was in class all the damn time. Now, I was a young man. I didn't get my name, but at one point in time, I was an enemy to the school. I was talking down against the school and all that because I wanted to go back into the world. Because that's what I wanted. I wanted to choose the new path, not the old path. And I turned my back on brothers that was trying to help me. That's what I did. You know what happened? When I came back, brothers accepted me. They forgave me. They had mercy on me. You understand? That's the way of the I.S.U.P.K. You gotta have mercy, man. You gotta have love. You gotta have compassion. If you don't have that, you cannot be in the I.S.U.P.K. You won't last long here at all. Them brothers forgave. Listen, they forgave me. I apologize, of course.
Right.
I was like, I was at the Passover. I'll tell y'all this. I kind of like wrap it up. Right? I'm at the Passover, right? And I'm at the Passover. It's 2018. You went to that one, right? And it was in Yonkers. You didn't go to that one in 2018? No, not 2018. We went to the Passover, 2018 in Yonkers. I was hyped. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go to the Passover. I'm happy about it. Like I'm not getting high. I'm excited. And we get there, and man, I felt like Satan come over me. And as I'm there, it's like every brother that I was arguing with on the internet was all there. I was like, damn, I really offended some brothers that really care about me, that really love me. You know what I'm saying? And seeing like Commander YAHANNA talking and General Hyman talking on stage, for a second, I wanted to leave. I was like, I don't want to be here. I was that tore up. And I remember I was talking to myself and I was like, yo, I can never go out like that ever again. Never. Because I was going against Satan. Like the stories I tell you, bro. All I'm gonna tell you is I was in a house that Satan was way alive on a whole nother level. You get what I'm saying? I was around people that was on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to sit there and I used to get high on my damn mind. I was trying to avoid the Lord. I'm gonna just get high. I ain't gonna think about what the Lord want me to do. I used to battle that every day. So now I'm in this Passover and I'm like, okay. I was like, man, I'm about to just go, man. I don't deserve to be here. And, you know, I felt like, you know, the Lord lifted that pain off my chest and was like, yo, you belong here, but don't never leave. And I was like, yo, I ain't never leaving this. Ever. I'm gonna get out in a damn body bag. It's the only way I'm leaving out this joint. And I pray I come back in this joint. Straight like that. I was like, I ain't never leaving. I made a pact. I was like, I ain't never leaving. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, that I don't care what it is. I ain't leaving. I know this is where I need to be at. I know for certain. Right. So I went to every brother and I apologized. I apologize, man, for what you know what brother said to me? Ain't no sweat, man. Ain't no sweat here, bro. Hey, man, you hear it now. Make sure you stay. You know, sir. I ain't going nowhere. Nigga, I am an officer of 1,000 in the I.S.U.P.K. Do you understand how that made me feel? Every time I can sit there and really think about that. You understand how that, like, can you understand? Like, niggas, Captain REI was telling me, and Captain Tower War, they be like, I ain't gonna lie, if you would have told me this years ago that you would be here getting rank raises and doing what you're doing in the school, because I ain't shit. You know what I mean? But they like, I want to see it. I'm grateful for being here. And you and I.S.U.K, be grateful, because you could be outside being a damn drug addict. Right. You could be walking around with AIDS and HIV. Right. You understand? You could be having that. You can be in the wrong place at the wrong time and your head getting knocked off your damn shoulders. Right. Think it won't happen? It happens all the time. I just seen a sister get shot up in the damn car. Well, her kids in the car. You gotta be grateful when you're up in this school, man. Right. Take advantage of the goodness that we have in here, man. Uphold your oath. You understand? And with that being said, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Abba. Hey, YAHUSHUA, we're gonna pass the class over to you. All right.
This is the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. Roots new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and shed themselves to the world. If you need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the head. Tithes, which is commandments, numbers 18 to 21, Mashiach chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. It means 10 from evil, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Priest fund is free will offer, not mandatory or rebuttal, money, whatever you want to give to the priest. Upcoming feast days is the Feast of First Fruits, that's June 9th. If I'm correct. June 9th.
Stand by.
Yeah, June 9th. Sunday, June 9th. Feast of First Fruits. If any brother want to be a trooper in the school, wear all black boots, shirts, headband, and scarf. And with that, been in Israel Amaja. Amaja Shabbat. Amaja Shabbat. YAHAWAH Shem Yahshua Brock or YASHUA turns towards the city. Sorry. Men in Israel. Amaja Shabbat. Amaja Barak. Yahawah Shem Yahshua Hashem Yahshua. YASHUA. Class is missed.